Is this not the fast that I have chosen? To loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke. Isaiah 58:6 can be viewed through the lens of spiritual authenticity. The people of Israel were fasting, but their hearts were far from God. They thought that merely observing religious traditions, such as fasting, was enough to please God. Yet they fasted while they exploited their laborers and caused strife. This verse emphasizes that true fasting isn't merely about outward rituals, but about an internal transformation that results in action. The chains of injustice and yokes aren't just physical burdens. They symbolize spiritual and emotional changes as well. In a sense, God is saying that religious practices should be an expression of genuine compassion and love for others. This verse invites us to consider how our spiritual disciplines impact our inner lives and the world around us. Fasting, in this context, isn't just about abstaining from food or drink. It's about detaching ourselves from the things that bind us, whether that's our pride, selfishness, or a disregard for the suffering of others. To loose the chains of injustice means to free ourselves from systems of thought, behavior, or social structures that oppress or harm others. God is inviting His people into a transformational process. True spiritual practice isn't about perfection or self-righteousness, but about breaking down barriers, whether those barriers are societal, relational, or internal, and opening our hearts to freedom and justice. It's about breaking free from the chains that keep us from loving and serving others selflessly. The true essence of fasting here is about self-awareness and moving beyond the surface level of piety to the heart of Almighty God. Justice. In essence, Isaiah 58:6 challenges us to assess whether our religious practices lead to genuine spiritual growth, or if we're just going through the motions without the heart behind it. In this way, God is reshaping the way we think about spirituality, not as an isolated individual pursuit, but as something that should echo throughout society, impacting the lives of the oppressed, the marginalized, the act of treating someone or something as if they are not important, and the broken. It's a call to internal change that leads to external action.